Welcome to Crypto TV. I'm Ornella Hernandez, and today I'll be interviewing Peko Wan, the co-CEO of Pundi X, a provider of blockchain-based point-of-sale payment devices. Since 2018, they have partnered with governments, payment companies, and retailers to help transform the retail business and experience in order to make crypto a primary means of payment. Some background on Peko before we get started. She has over 15 years of experience in the tech industry. Before becoming a true crypto believer and joining Pundi X, she worked for Opera Software, the browser, and Ogilvy and Mather, the marketing and PR agency out of Asia. So if you're curious to hear more about Pundi X, what it is, about stablecoin usage, and to hear some advice for women in tech, then stay tuned for this interview. Welcome, Peko, to Crypto TV. How are you doing today?
I'm very good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, pleasure to talk to you. I understand that you're in Taipei, Taiwan, correct?
Yes, I'm in Taipei, Taiwan.
Okay, amazing. Well,
our company based here, the branch office.
oh, okay. And how long have you been there for?
I joined Pundi X in 2018, early 2018. So almost, I would say, near to 6 to 7 years. I didn't count, but it has been quite a ride, and I think it considered a long time in crypto.
And before we get into that, I wanted to get your take on something that everyone's talking about right now, which is Iggy Azalea celebrity tokens and her mother Iggy token, which is rallying, and everyone seems to love it for some reason. So I just wanted to get your take on that.
Right. I think when I first heard about a celebrity launching the tokens, and then I think most of people, they might be interested in what the token it is, and then what are the utilities. Because if a celebrity launches tokens, it means that they will engage with their fans. They use the token to engage with the fans. But when I see her token mother, and it looks like actually she wants to use this token to engage with her fans based on the investment that are in the telecom company that she co-founded. So this surprised me a lot. And then she would like to use the token to exchange phones and exchange to give the more utilities, not just engagement with her. So I think that's pretty impressive, because she knows how to use the tokenized assets to turn into something that could redeemable, which is we always want to do as Pundi X, that we want to have the crypto have its value and can exchange with food and services. So that I think she embraced this concept. And then once you have the utility in the real world, and naturally it will get embraced and trust by the crypto community. So for that, I really respect this her act.
Yeah,
and also her tokens as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to see what she does. It seems that there is real utility there if people end up using Mother and Soul for her phones and her mobile plans. So we'll see what happens. All right, now Peko, let's talk about Pundi X and what it is. I understand it's a crypto payment processor, but I would like to know more details about it and just where you guys are thinking about what goals you have and what vision you have for the rest of the year.
Sure. So for Pundi X, we launched the product since late 2017. And then at that time, when the crypto is not popular and it's very difficult to be used in our daily lives. Of course, things have changed right now, and because it got more and more popular, more people get involved and develop. But at that time, we want to make the crypto more accessible for people. So we come up with the idea of what if you can buy and sell crypto as easy as buying a bottle of water. So we decided a point of sale platform that enable merchants to actually accept cryptocurrency and also sell cryptocurrency to the customer.
Oh.
And then the customer can use their own card, the like crypto wallet card, or they can use their own wallet to do transactions. So with the technology improve, at that time, I remember when we launched this product is more under a centralized environment. And because we want to make it more efficient for the consumer to transact. Mm-hmm. And nowadays, we will be able to do a lot of on-chain transactions, which is you can use your own wallet, like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, whatever wallet that you have, and then you just pay for your bill. You don't need any credit card involved. And I think this is the real tokens utility that would happen in our daily life. Because nowadays you still need to convert it into fiat, right. And then you need to use it fiat as a unit to transact. But our goal is that to get more people to use crypto directly in their daily life.
Okay, right. So the goal is to get people to use crypto as a means of payment, which was one of the original ethos, I think, of Bitcoin and of crypto. But it hasn't really taken on yet with the majority of holders, really. Most crypto holders just end up hodling it, right? Hoping that it'll go up and then they can sell it for profit. It hasn't really taken on yet as, a way to just buy water, like you said, or pay for a meal, pay for a bill. So what do you think it's gonna take to get to that point? And is that really what we should be striving for at all? Do we want crypto to replace fiat?
Mm-hmm. I think you asked a very, very good question. It's very crucial. In different countries, there are different situations. In a country whereby their national currency devaluate against US dollar, and then their country has been experienced inflation, like high inflation, hyperinflation. So basically the national fiat that they hold is like a shitcoin. It's like going down every day, like 30% or 40%. So today you can buy the bread, but tomorrow you cannot even buy anything. That's a really worse situations for those who are in the countries. So those people in those countries, they would have crypto as an essential tool to actually keep the value of their assets. You will see for those countries, they will use crypto more often. They would rather to keep crypto in their life. So it's more or less speculation. It's more like for the necessity.
Okay, but then in that case, wouldn't stablecoins be better than using Bitcoin or Ethereum?
That's correct. We see on our platform that over 70% of the transactions that on our platform are all stablecoins. So which is USDT, and you can see people has a need to actually spend in their crypto, also to buy crypto to exchange to from fiat to crypto to keep the value of their assets.
Okay, I understand. 70%. Wow, that's a lot. Can you tell me what regions or countries are mostly utilizing your service?
Yes. So from the countries that we operate in, and we see Turkey, there's a lot of transaction activities going on. As you heard about Turkey's situation, Turkey's lira is devaluating against US dollars, and also it's fit the profile. There's a high inflation, and also in South Africa, they are pretty much very interested in crypto. Their currencies fluctuate a lot as well, but a lot of people in Africa, they actually have crypto as well. So when we see these two different countries, because we operate in different model, one is as a physical crypto exchange. So people actually have buying and selling activities in Turkey. But in South Africa, it's more like payment. So you might be asking, why would you like to spend your crypto if your crypto will increase its value over the time? So that comes in the stable coins. So people, they hold some stable coin in their crypto portfolio. So they will actually spend their stable coin in the retail outlet. So we have the hotel, we have the clothing store, we have the car dealership in South Africa. So people actually spending stable coin in South Africa.
Okay, I see. So it's not too hard in those countries then to convince the merchants to adopt your POS. They seem to be more welcoming of it. Okay.
Yeah, they welcome this this trend because they see the consumer having the cryptocurrency, and it's for them it's a business. They want to get this deal done, get this transaction done, so they embrace crypto.
Okay. And how do you guys deal with the dozens of new cryptocurrencies that pop up every day? Like you mentioned, some are called shitcoins because there's no real value there. Do you concern yourself at all with these, or do you focus more on stable coins and the ones with the biggest market caps?
No.
Okay.
We accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT. It's more popular coins,
right?
For the POS device, because the merchants themselves, and also for us to settle in, we settle in stablecoin for merchants. So the less fluctuation, the better we can operate in. So, but maybe we will look into those coins in the futures where we have more add more flexibility on our platform, and also to fit into the regulatory environment. Then we will have more variety for the customer to choose to pay.
Right.
But now, from our transaction records, even though we have Bitcoin, we have Ethereum, we have BNB, we have those coins, and then stablecoin is over 70%. So you can see that most of the people, they spend in stablecoin.
Okay, understood. Now, Peko, I wanted to learn a little bit more about your background in this space. You mentioned that you joined Pundi X back in 2018. Can you share some of your wisdom when it comes to being a woman in this industry and trying to make your way? Maybe what it might, like, any advice that you have for someone who wants to really be in a position of leadership?
Right. Very good question. So for me, as a woman, not just me, any woman in the tech industry, you need to really know what you are marketing for, because you need to get the knowledge of the technology that you get involved with. So before that, it was browser, and then I got to know what is HTML, what is HTML5, and what is CSS, and then come into crypto, and then you know about smart contract, you know about the swap, you know about DeFi. There's so much more. You will feel so overwhelmed with those terms. I think that's a challenge for us women to actually learn those technology. But if you go through that, if you actually learn it and then you get knowledge, you absorb it, actually you will perform better than others, because women is very patient. They do things they cares about details.
Yeah.
So they will think about things that the men would not think about. So especially for the customer care, and also to understand the market's needs. And I think that's what the women's good at. But the technology part, I think, is the most challenging for most women, including myself. So I learned
myself included.
All the time. I believe you also learn all the jargons, and also I would be interested if I can code a smart contract, if possible. But there are so many things that I need to take care of, especially in the management position, that I need to take care about people, my team, also take care about product development, to actually talk with the tech team, to follow up the status, and also talk with the management team as well. So I think the multitasking is very important for women to be in a leadership position. that you have to use your time very wisely.
Yeah.
And also you need to make sure that your work life is balanced. Otherwise, you will just stress.
That's the hardest part, I think, to be able to balance work and a personal life. Okay. What other challenges do you think women need to overcome to really get out of like I tend to see more women in like PR and marketing jobs and social media, less so in the C-suite, right? So what do you think it's going to take to like make that jump in addition to the things that you already mentioned? So making sure you know your stuff, the knowledge, being able to multitask and really take care of the people around you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think get to know about product and how to communicate with the people that are not the same type of people as you are. Most of them are engineers. So how to talk to the engineers, developers will be very important. And I believe most of the engineers are male, and then they are comfortable talking to a woman. And then when you talk with them, and then they are more accepted of what you have suggested. And then for me, because I code before, so I do coding before, so I know the workflow and then possible the threshold that they may have, the challenges that they may have, and then I kind of put myself into their shoes. So I think it's very important that you put yourself into someone else's shoes so that you can get the communication going. So I think women can be very flexible and then if you're willing to do that change, and I believe you can achieve anything.
Yes. Okay. I love that. I agree with you. Good advice. And also I wanted to just ask what you think the future of infrastructure is when it comes to crypto payments will look like, specifically for Pundi X. What would you like that future of crypto payment infrastructure to look like?
Right. And I see this is a transition period. I believe more and more countries are embracing cryptocurrency right now. And there are the existing infrastructure like the MasterCard and Visa card, and also the financial institution. They already have an established financial infrastructure. So there is a transition period that the fiat and crypto will be coexist before, the crypto nations. In my imagination, I will wish there's a crypto nation coming up in the near future, maybe like El Salvador. And now it's a mix, it's a hybrid infrastructure. So how do we collaborate with the Web2 company, the traditional financial institutions, to help them to adopt crypto? That could be the mission for all of us that is in the crypto payment industry. So I think there are some players in the market that really work together with the bank and the Web2 payment company, like the Grab apps that were in Singapore that people use day to day as a payment app. And I think this infrastructure would help crypto to adopt quickly among the mainstream consumer. So for us, we are more focusing on the merchants, individual merchants. So the merchants for themselves, they are just first encounter crypto. It's just like me, like 7 years ago, they don't know anything about crypto. So they need to have the time to learn about it. And also we have a very good partner on the ground, act as an mediator, which is very important in this transition period, because they will help the merchants to get involved with crypto very easily. And they will help them to resolve any friction between crypto and fiat. So I think the infrastructure should involve with like the merchant acquirer in the countries, and also the current existing the Web2 financial infrastructure.
Okay. All right. So we want more crypto nations coming up. I love that. All right, Peko, thank you so much for your time today. I learned a lot, and I hope to speak to you again soon.
Thank you for having me. Very pleasure to be here.
I hope that you enjoyed this interview with Peko Wan from Pundi X. Please reach out to her if you have any questions and let me know in the comments what you think about this interview. And don't forget to check out other interviews and episodes on Crypto TV. And I'll see you guys next week.